All right, so taking a look at the Hood Robinhood chart as we go into the week of November 9th, 10th, 11th. Really liking this chart from a technical perspective. So let's start with the daily chart and then we're going to zoom out a little bit. So on the daily, you can see that, there we go. You can see on the daily, we got this SR flip, right? So it was Robinhood had hit resistance right around the $26, $27 area for a number of days. Finally broke down, came down, stayed above the pivot VWAP, right, which I've tied to the August 5th event, which was the Japanese yen US dollar carry trade debacle. So that's the most significant event in this chart that I want to tie my VWAP to, my anchored VWAP. So we've got that break, really bullish candle here, a lot of volume on November 6th, consolidated the next day, and another bullish candle yesterday going into the week. So you take a look at that, comes off the big volume shelves, not a lot of resistance overhead here on your volume shelves. So MACD is curling up. So really liking what we're seeing here. Taking a look at earnings are 75 days out. Volume on Friday was higher than average. So lots of good things going on here from a technical perspective, from a bullish perspective. Let's go out a little bit further on the weekly, and weekly confirms what we're seeing on the daily, right? Clearing this level of resistance, turning it into support. So the SR flip is held on the weekly chart. And the opportunity that starts to present itself on this chart is, as we take a look at what happened back here in 2021, right, basically 3 years ago, right, November 2021, you've got this just major week, major drop. So it just went parabolic down. And so you take a look at the all-time highs, which you go back to this, this is the IPO time. IPO'd, ran up to about 85, and then just tanked. So it's slowly starting to work its way back up towards IPO launch prices, which is your IPO candle is going to be right here. High of the day was 40.23, low of the day was 35.08. So it's slowly starting to march its way back to its IPO price. And on this weekly chart, there's no overhead resistance from, the 30.58 area that it's at now to 35.08. 35.36 really is where it might hit a little bit of congestion in this area here, but there's nothing stopping it from going from here up to 35.36. So that gives us, about a $5 move there. So the challenge is if you can find a good risk reward scenario, because it's pulled, a decent amount away from the 26, from just under here. And even your 5-day moving average, if you go back to your daily chart, your 5-day moving average is 28.56. So you may not be able to get the right reward to risk ratio that you like, but definitely some upside opportunity here and a good looking move to the upside, depending on your trading style and your risk to reward scenario. So good stuff going on with Hood here, and looking forward to seeing what it does in the upcoming